Welcome back to WWE Wire, the go-to source for the most recent WWE news and information. Please help my channel by subscribing and hit the notification bell to get notified each time I drop a new video.
On the latest episode of WWE NXT, Finn Balor took it upon himself to accept a monumental challenge on behalf of Judgment Day's Damian Priest, Dominik Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley. The invitation came from the current NXT champion Carmelo Hayes and his ally Trick Williams, who had previously made their presence felt on Raw. Carmelo Hayes had made his Raw debut against Finn Balor on June 26th, but it was the Demon King who had the last laugh. During tonight's NXT, Finn Balor responded to Trick Williams and Hayes through a video representing the Judgment Day faction, and agreed to their challenge for a confrontation. He also made it clear that Hayes' main roster debut match had been snubbed, and the entire Judgment Day faction would be present on the developmental brand next week. Rhea Ripley, a member of Judgment Day, showed her support for Finn Balor's acceptance of the invitation on Twitter. However, she couldn't resist referring to Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams as idiots in her earlier tweet. In another eventful conclusion to the WWE NXT show, chaos erupted as Bron Breakker and former champion Ilja Dragonuv engaged in a massive fight. The two talented wrestlers have had multiple confrontations, and this time it escalated to the point where numerous talents and officials had to intervene to separate them. This intense altercation strongly suggests that a match between them is on the horizon. In the main event segment of NXT, Bron Breakker took center stage and made a significant announcement. Last week, Breakker had a heated exchange with WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels, bursting out of his office. In his promo, Breakker discussed his match against Seth Rollins and emphasized that he came close to defeating the Visionary for the World Heavyweight title, despite having only 78 matches under his belt. He acknowledged that he didn't have the opportunity to compete extensively around the world or in the independent circuit. However, before he could finish his speech, Ilja Dragunov interrupted him. The former NXT UK champion declared that the only thing standing between him and the NXT championship was Bron Breakker, which led to a physical altercation. Despite the efforts of WWE referees and Performance Center talent, they were unable to stop the fight. Speculating a potential twist at SummerSlam, instead of facing Jey Uso, there is a scenario where Roman Reigns could square off against a former WWE champion. At Money in the Bank, Reigns suffered a rare defeat, getting pinned by Jey Uso for the first time in 1,294 days. This loss marked the beginning of Reigns facing significant challenges. This week, SmackDown will take place at the iconic Madison Square Garden in New York City, and the Usos will put Roman Reigns on trial in the Tribal Court. Many believe that this segment could lead to a match between Reigns and Jey Uso at SummerSlam. However, there is another intriguing possibility that involves the potential return of The Rock on SmackDown. Not only could The Rock participate in the trial, but he could also announce himself as a potential opponent for Reigns. Just like John Cena's return at Money in the Bank, The Rock's appearance is a tantalizing possibility. While this speculation is purely hypothetical, the idea of witnessing a clash between Roman Reigns and The Rock at an iconic event like SummerSlam would undoubtedly be a treat for fans. Many have been eagerly waiting to see these two legendary figures compete in the ring, and an event of such magnitude could be the perfect stage for their encounter.